I've had the unreleased 8 Sleep Pod 3 for 30 days. In this video, I'll share what's new and how it's transformed my sleep forever.
This is the 8 Sleep Pod 2, and this is the 8 Sleep Pod 3, unreleased. This video is not sponsored, but they did send me this 8 Sleep Pod 2 and 3 for free, and today we're gonna open it and show you what it's like before anyone else.
But first, why even buy this advanced sleep technology? For me, it's about getting the best sleep possible with the least amount of effort. And these are my 3 main reasons. First, when I'm about to go to bed and the sheets are sticking to me, the room is hot, and my weighted blanket just feels like a sauna, it's really hard to fall asleep. And even if I do, I wake up in the middle of the night sweating and absolutely exhausted. I needed something to cool me down so that way I could fall asleep fast and stay asleep. The 8 Sleep Pod 3 is the most advanced technology when it comes to cooling and heating the bed. You can have a personalized temperature for each side of the bed. So when it's nighttime and I lay into my bed and it's freezing cold, I feel absolutely amazing. It just knock out.
Looks and feels exactly the same as the Pod 2 with a few minor upgrades. This is the 8 Sleep Active Cover Grid. It's gonna expand everywhere. I do like this bag a lot. So this is the new Pod 3 active cover, the Pod 2 active cover. That is the 8 Sleep Pod 2. This is the 8 Sleep Pod 3. I would assume it's gonna need to download a 5 GB firmware update, just like every other device when you first buy it.
Wait, but what is the 8 Sleep Pod 3? It's essentially a big unit that sits next to or underneath your bed. There's a hose with about 4 fluid cables that run to the top of your bed, and then a cover that goes kind of like wraps your mattress like a tortilla. And this pod unit will pump hot and or cold water into either side of the bed so that you can have whatever temperature feels best for your body, and it can change that temperature throughout the night. So it has 4 different stages of temperatures throughout the night. And then within that cover on top of your mattress, it's got smart sensors so it can track your sleep, it can vibrate to wake you up gently, and it can understand how you're sleeping throughout the night. When it comes to the setup process, you do have to fill it with water. Highly recommend use distilled water as well as a little bit of hydrogen peroxide. I've linked all the products down below. I personally bought an 18-inch bed frame so that way I could slide the pod underneath my bed. I use a weighted blanket because I know with the cooling feature, although the weighted blanket will increase the heat, the cover can cool me down. And it's not required to buy just the mattress. You can buy just the cover if you'd like, and that's my personal recommendation. You can buy a cheaper mattress or one that you're comfortable with, or use the one that you already have, and then purchase the 8 Sleep cover that goes on top of your mattress. Once again, if you plan to buy it, use code SHERVIN, use my affiliate link, it helps support the channel. Second is to achieve my big goals and be as productive as possible. More often than not, when I set an alarm and I try to wake up on time, I tend to feel groggy, I want to press the snooze button, and it's really hard to get out of bed. I love that with the Pod 3, I can set a temperature and have it vibrate when it's time to wake up, so it slowly drifts me out of deep sleep and into the waking world. With the 8 Sleep Pod 3, I can set my side of the bed to vibrate and set an extreme temperature so that way I can slowly ease out of sleep and into my day. I found that when it comes to trying to wake up early, this is the absolute best way to do it. Now, what is the Pod 3 and what are the newest updates? My favorite one is that they added a better Wi-Fi chip. So now it supports the 5 GHz band, which means that if you're struggling to reach your router with your pod device, it'll have much better connection issues and it'll be faster when it comes to opening the app and being able to change the temperature, snooze your alarms, all those types of things. They've increased the comfort on the Active Grid, which is the sheet, the cover that goes over your mattress, so it feels a little bit smoother, it's lighter, and it's just more comfortable to sleep on. I've personally never had the issue of it feeling uncomfortable, but this new one is just a little bit softer than the last one. And lastly, improved sleep tracking. So they've doubled the sensors, so they have 4,000 times better resolution in terms of understanding your sleep, and they even added a faster CPU so that they could process all of this information. And third, I love working out. I have fitness goals that I want to achieve, and I want to be able to recover as fast as possible. I found with the Pod 3, I can effortlessly improve my sleep and also track my lifestyle behaviors to my recovery scores. Not only does the 8 Sleep have a heating and cooling feature, but it has health monitoring. So I can see, am I overtraining? Are the lifestyle behaviors improving or making my sleep even worse? And my favorite thing about that is I don't have to wear anything and I don't have to charge any devices. But when I'm traveling, it's almost impossible to take the 8 Sleep with me. And that's why I bought my 8 Sleep, so I could cool myself to sleep wake myself gently with the vibrations, and track and understand how to improve my recovery as an athlete. And with the app comes a ton of really cool features. I love that they'll give me like a sleep insight about my weekly trends, where I'm trending with my heart rate and my sleep fitness score. They'll give me like sleep insights, so they'll send me notifications sometimes in terms of like your overall heart rate is declining or increasing, so it notifies me if my overall cardiovascular fitness is improving or not, and I can see these trends over time, which is really important. All right, I've been trying to run more, so as you can notice, my resting heart rate has been slowly decreasing. We're gonna get to the 40s soon. And my favorite addition to the app is the tags, where you can actually go ahead and tap a tag, and this way they'll be able to give you trends of, hey, if I tag this tag, is my sleep improving or is my sleep getting worse? So understanding your lifestyle behaviors to how you sleep is really important to having better sleep, better productivity, and better focus. The 8 Sleep can get as hot as 110 degrees and as cold as 55 degrees. It even tracks my environmental variables, so it is 80 degrees in here. I am sweating right now with 54% humidity. It's been hotter, but it's really hot. And if you have a partner, you can actually set different temperatures for each side of the bed and even get sleep tracking for both people without having to wear a device and without having to charge anything. And it only requires one hardware unit and one cover for 2 people, which I love. Now, if you do plan to buy an 8 Sleep Pod device, use my affiliate link down below and use code Shervin for a discount. It is stackable on top of the other discounts, and it helps support the channel so that way I can keep making videos for you. Now, 8 Sleep, if you're watching this video, these are my dream and desired features. I want to see Google Home, Amazon, and Siri support, so that way I can change the temperature, snooze my alarm, create an alarm all with my voice, and not have to pull out my phone to interact with the device. Another nice to have would be hardware buttons on the actual Pod 3, so that way I can change the temperature for each side as well as turn the unit on and off. The more that the pod can be its own device and not require my phone, the even better. I think the 8 Sleep is the best cooling mattress and one of the easiest sleep trackers to use. I still use my Whoop and my Oura Ring, but I do love the features in the 8 Sleep. And I do hope that one day I can get to the point where I don't have to wear a sleep tracker. I can just lie in bed and it knows me and it'll tell me in the morning how I slept and what I can improve. But until then, I'm gonna look like a cyborg. Overall, 8 Sleep has been a life-changing product for me. I cannot sleep without it. I have 3 of them. I financed the first one and they sent me the last 2 for free, so that way I can make these videos for y'all. Now, just buying a product isn't going to improve your sleep. Go watch this video on how to get the best sleep without spending any money.